Miami and Charlotte battled throughout the season in the Southeast Division. They wound up with the same regular season record, but the 3 and 6 seeds in the East. And both teams improved their scoring post-All-Star break. The real difference, playoff experience by games, which is heavily tilted to Miami. And there we go to South Florida to see D. Wade and company taking on Kemba Walker, who's had a great season as well for Charlotte. Chris Bosh on the bench and with the team, inspiring this Miami squad. Justice Winslow missing the 3, but Hassan Whiteside puts it back.
The big fella was very, very active on the glass. Right there, he's active, finishing down the lane strong. Big time inside all game long, 21 huge points for the Heat.
Yeah, he got the start, and he made the most of it. Miami outscored Charlotte in the first quarter. Big time, 20-4 points in the paint. Deng, Luol Deng.
And that's what they were saying all night long, dang, because he did work.
No, he was tremendous.
Luol, you know,
he hardly missed.
4 for 6 from the three-point line. I mean, the stat line was great. 11 for 13 from the field, 7 rebounds to go along with 31 points.
Yeah, how about a 41-point first quarter off the Hornets miss? Here come the Heat back the other way. And Justice Winslow past Kaminsky like he's standing still.
Euro. Dwayne Wade likes it.
And D. Wade's going to show a little flash move right here. Oh, the spin in the paint.
You can't leave Jeremy. You cannot leave Jeremy Lin alone with Dwayne Wade in the post. He's one of the better post-up guards we have in this league.
D. Wade miss, and the Heat collecting 3 rebounds, and finally, it's going to be Deng with the putback. 67-50 at the half. Miami, Hassan Whiteside blocking Marvin Williams, and here comes Deng.
Doing what he does best.
Layup on the other end.
Ooh, left hand. Don't do him like that, Luau.
74-50, Miami. D. Wade, this time on Courtney Lee, gives him some. 16 in the game for Wade.
Oh.
And Dragic to Whiteside. Miami rolls 123-91 in game 1. Playoff debut for Whiteside. 21, 11, and 3 blocks. And Deng missed only twice from the field, had 31. And Miami takes it. As for the Hornets, make it 11 straight playoff losses for them. It all began with that 41-point first quarter, tied a franchise mark for the Heat, and their 123 was a postseason high for a total. Rebecca Harlow on the separation of these teams in Game 1.
Well, happy birthday. Happy 31st birthday. This is a pretty good way to celebrate out here, but 123 points, that's a new franchise record for the Heat in the playoffs here. How did you guys get it done on offense tonight?
You know, we did a good job of moving the ball. They're a very good team at taking the pain away. And during the season, we split 2 and 2, and we didn't move the ball as well as we did. So we looked at tape, and tonight I thought it's the best we moved the ball against them.
They were really good. We were not anywhere near where we need to be. So, a lot of it was them. Not to take anything away, we played defensively a terrible game, terrible. Disorganized, not intense, nothing like what we're going to have to do.
We made a lot of mistakes. Coach gave us a awesome game plan, and we just completely, went against it. We didn't do what he told us to do.
We just got manhandled, and I think if Deng and Whiteside are going to combine for those kind of numbers, then it'll be hard for us to win.
D. Wade and Joe Johnson just threw me lobs, and they just made it easy for me, and all the praise go out to those guys. Them guys found me, and I just did the easy part.
I had the 3 in the corner where I was wide open, but if I made it, it would have been more than 31, and I just turned 31, so I missed it on purpose now.
All right, a little humor post-game for Luol Deng. Centers of attention in this game, and it was pretty lopsided here for Hassan Whiteside and Big Al Jefferson, who did not start. But we compare his numbers to Whiteside, who did start after working his way up as a reserve. There was no more denying him, Brendan. He came in, made his presence felt. That's what he has done for Miami down the stretch, and he was great in his playoff debut.
He was great in his playoff debut. He's been great all year. We've talked offset about how the type of presence that he has. He blocks shots, he rebounds. This guy's getting 4 blocks per game in under 30 minutes.
How hard is that to do?
That's super hard. As a shot blocker myself, I would dream of numbers like that. I mean, it is so hard to do. Guys in the NBA are so talented. Guards are so good at getting their shot off. For you to be able to get 4 blocks per game in under 30 minutes and 12 rebounds too, the numbers that he's putting up in the limited amount of time that he's getting is phenomenal. The sky's the limit. He's going to be a very, very rich man very, very soon because I think there's a max deal in his future because he's doing everything that a big man does, that a team wants a big man to do in today's basketball.
As far as Luol Deng, he's become kind of that stretch 4 in this new Miami setup, and 14 of his 31, Mike, came in the first quarter, that huge first quarter for Miami.
Yeah, you know, he's a veteran presence. You know, he's been around. He's been the guy that, you know, defensively has done it. When he is able to stretch the floor and set up his drives, he's got a total package game. So, you know, again, as you said, playing kind of that stretch 4 has really opened up the game for Dragic. And, you know, Luol has embraced it and done a nice job playing inside and outside.
Brendan, we talked about the points in the paint aspect. It was plus 20 for Miami, 56 to 36. What's Charlotte going to do to try to keep those guys out of that painted area?
Oh, well, a lot of it comes down to your defensive effort and intensity. You also have to spot mismatches, like when you see Wade going against Jeremy Lin, you have to help force the team to beat you from the perimeter. You can do different things on the pick and roll. You can go under screen and roll. You can play your screen and roll a little bit softer to stay out of rotations. You definitely want to get back in transition, and you don't want to lose track of guys like Hassan Whiteside's body. When that big body gets a chance to roam in the paint, it's going to be very, very bad for you because they just throw it up and he gets to finish. So they have to show Whiteside a little bit of extra attention, and they have to find a way to keep some of these Heat guards out of the lane.
And Mike, Steve Clifford, we heard him in his post-game comments. He's right. I mean, they're a much better offensive and defensive team than they showed in this one. So will it be easy for them to kind of turn the page?
Well, I think, you know, from this standpoint, I mean, they'll come back defensively. That's been their identity all year long. In the last couple of years, they've been a real solid team. They're not going to be happy when they watch the film. I think that defensively they're going to come back and they'll do it. I think, though, offensively, Miami's pretty good right now, and they're rolling at home. And I think it's going to be a tough challenge for them.
One of the things that was missing, though, the three-pointers for Charlotte, they've really embraced that this year. Only 6 of 17 in Game 1. That must improve for them, as well as the defense.